comparing to the other group, because it has been some, I think, 3 weeks that I haven't taken the the A section, I think, any lecture. So we're going to slow down a little bit and try to stop in certain point to make the other section, the section A, can get to where you got to. Anyway, اليوم راح نكمل ما تبقى من اليونتس، أو راح نبدأ بما تبقى من اليونت الثالث. اوكي، ما تبقى من اليونت الرابع. Sorry, yeah. So we have here the last page in this unit. I'll share this screen. Okay, so as you see here, we have another page left in our lecture on this unit, beside the last part of the other page, the previous page, in which there is also another speaking strategy for talking about a meal. So here the book or this unit presents another speaking strategy about telling people what you ate. So when you talk about something, or when you talk about an experience you had with a restaurant, when you went to a restaurant, you can talk about 4 things: the ingredients, which is the things that the food or the meal is made of, and your opinion. You give your own personal opinion about the restaurant or the food, and you can talk about the fish or the dish, sorry, and describe it as being a starter, or is it a main course or a dessert. And you also can mention the name of the dish in describing the food you have eaten. So these can be given in different orders. Here it tells us to listen again or see the audio script and decide in what order they were made. We're going to skip this one. So when we talk about different courses, we use the following expressions. يعني مثل ما أعتقد تناقشنا المحاضرة الماضية، أنه أكو أطباق تسمى ستارتر، هاي قبل الطبق الرئيسي ينزلونه، وأكو المين كورس اللي هو الطبق الرئيسي، وأكو التحلية اللي بعد الطبق الرئيسي تصير اللي هي ديزرت. So when you want to talk about something you ate, you can say for a starter. إذا كان هو مقبلات قبل الأكل فتقول for a starter. While for a main course is said when you want to talk about the main course, and the same with the dessert. Okay, so we use the word course with the words starter and dessert. Yeah, we can't use them with the dessert and with the starter. The word course comes only with the main dish, which is the main course. Can we put a before dessert? When we talk about a dish, we usually say which course and the name of the dish first. We give our opinion and the ingredients in either order. In New Zealand and Australia, you can say for a main. You don't need to say course. Okay. So yeah, you can use for a main without saying course. In Australia, with يعني, you still would indicate the same thing. Yeah, so these are the different strategies that the book gives about the like strategies you can use to uh, help you to speak or talk about food you have experienced. انت اللي تتكلم عن طعام ممكن انه يكون ضمن كلامك جزء من هاي المواضيع، وممكن تستخدم هاي العبارات حتى توصف الطعام ونوعيته. هسه راح تخلينا نتدرب على هاي العملية. In the next page here, imagine you ate these meals. Use the information below to talk about what you ate. Then حاول انه تحاول شنو تستنتج او تتصور انه انت اكلت طعام معين وتحاول تشرح توصف هذا الطعام اللي اكلته باستخدام بعض الكلمات اللي نعطيك اياها. مثلا الاولى restaurant هو Italian part of meal شنو نوع هذا main لو starter لو dessert main الدش شنو اسمه spaghetti bolognese و opinion very good your opinion would be very good and the ingredients what the meal is made of is beef and tomato. Okay, now look how this person has described the food he ate. He said, last night I went to an Italian restaurant for a main course. I had spaghetti bolognese. It was very good. It's made with beef and tomatoes. Okay, so when he wanted to say the dish's name, he started with saying for a main course, because it's a main course, I had spaghetti bolognese. He then said his own opinion about something, about the food, and then he talked about the ingredients. كامتحان ممكن أنا أسألك عن مثلا وجبة طعام، آخر وجبة طعام أكلتها بمطعم معين، أوصفها. You should يعني describe it in more than one sentence and try to cover all these subjects. حاول إنه تتكلم عن ذني العناوين الأربعة كلها تكون ضمن وصفك للوجبة اللي تناولتها، أو ممكن أزودك بالتفاصيل وأنت لازم تربط الأفكار. Here in the second exercise or the second point here, we have different kinds of options and we have to talk about food. We can describe the Japanese food he ate. Yes, Kauthar?
Doctor.
Hello? Yes.
Hello. Last night I went to a Japanese restaurant. For a start, I had miso. I think miso soup.
Yes.
It was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
and عشان
Uh,
onion
tofu and onion.
onion
Yeah, these are
جزر
the onion is the, no, no, the carrot is the jazar, while onion is the
الأونيون بصل
yeah, exactly.
sorry
No, it's okay. And there are some uh, words you haven't seen before here in this page, وهذا الشيء طبيعي لأنه بعضها مرتبط ب يعني ثقافات مختلفة، مثل الإيطالي شفتوا إنه سباغيتي ممكن تعرفوها، بولونيز يعني ممكن تكون مرفقة بلحم. ف هنا التوفو مثلا ممكن تكون نوع من الصويا بس مختصة بالثقافة اليابانية. نفس الشيء بالنسبة للسوب هذا اللي هو ميسو سوب. ثانك يو كوثر، لأن كوثر شرحتها بشكل جيد الوجبة اللي تناولتها. While here we have a Spanish meal. Yes, Zainab?
Good evening, sir. How are you
Good
today?
evening.
I hope
I'm
to be
fine,
fine.
thank you so much. I'm fine.
Okay. See, last night I went to a Spanish restaurant for a main course. I had paella. It was full of flavor. It's made with seafood and rice. Or rice.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Zainab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The dish is, I think it's paella. If you search it on Google, you can find it like مثل ما تشوفون, some kind of dish that contains rice and seafood. Yeah, طعم بحر يعني. Full of flavor. It's full of flavor and its name is paella, and Zainab يعني describe it in a very good way. Okay, now the next food is described by Fahad.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Chinese restaurant,
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Yes. Last night I went to a Chinese restaurant. For main course, I had beef stir fry. It was quite spicy. It's made with broccoli and ginger.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Fahad. This is also a Chinese food called beef stir fry. Yeah, which you can see here now in pictures. This one was made of broccoli and ginger, and it was quite spicy, and yeah, Fahad also described it well. Now let's hear from Ghadir.
Yes.
Yes.
Last last night I went to a French restaurant for a dessert course. I had creme brulee. It is really sweet. It is made with vanilla and cream.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ghadir. Yes, this is a French dish. It's a dessert, and not a main course. Yeah, this is it. It's a what? It's a French dessert, and it is really sweet, and it contains, or it has, vanilla and the cream in it. While the last one is something we know and we don't need to Google up, and it is, yes, طيبة.
Yes.
Yes.
In the previous years, I wanted to go to the Turkey, so
Mhm.
I ate a lot of, but the part of meal was the main, so it was very delicious. Yeah, in my
Delicious.
opinion,
Mhm.
this wonderful or marvelous restaurants. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
very interested. I very interested in it. Yeah.
And what was the dish you ate يعني شنو الطبق اللي أكلتيه؟ Was it كباب يعني لو يختلف عن هذا
Yeah, we can say kebab.
Okay, yeah. So Tiba didn't answer the exercise itself, but she gave her personal opinion about some experience she had previously in Turkey. So yeah, this was also a good way to describe a restaurant and the food you had eaten before. So here we have something to listen to, and we just can listen to the questions and answer them. This part we may take in our next lecture, and here it gives us some brief points about what we have discussed through this unit. We can now make suggestions, describe food, and we can talk about what we ate in a restaurant. Well, in our next lecture, lecture 5, I want you to take a look at unit 5 and listen to this Arnold and his friend David's conversation and the details about something he lost. Yeah, so here this is something related to losing something in when you are in a different country. عبارة عن يعني طرق واستراتيجيات للجوء للشرطة في حال تضييعك لشيء أو حصول مشكلة. فيونت 5 is also an interesting unit. أريد منكم إنه تشاهدونه وتحاولون تستمعون للمقاطع الصوتية الموجودة أعتقد بقناتكم دزيتها بالتليجرام. So as I said, you're pretty ahead of the other section. So yeah, I think we're going to stop here today. نتوقف هنا لأن تقدمنا هواي على